This is the Tactical Scalper. Today we're doing something a little different. We are trading ES futures, scalping ES futures and MES futures, as opposed to SPY like I normally do. I kind of want to give futures a go and just see what it's all about and see if the strategy actually works with futures as well as it does with SPY. So we can go check out some of these ES trades today. I did not take this one off the 200 there. The wick was too long. I actually have that arrow up there just to show guys in Discord that I didn't take it because there was no whole candle. So disregard that. But here we go with ES. So right there on the 50, we had a touch. I went in on that next candle below it. Only got about 5 to 6 ticks off of that one. Going in here, very nice. Had several touches right there. Went in on that red touch candle and probably got about 10 ticks off of that one. Took a loss here. Had 3 touches, went in and lost about 10 ticks on this one here. So now we're still green on the day, but just barely. This one right here got about 8 ticks off of this one. Had it was almost to the 20, which is the white line. Went in on that whole candle and probably only got about 8 ticks off of that one. Here's another nice one. Look at those touches. Got a nice hold there on the 20. Went in, probably got about 5 to 8 off of that one. I'm getting stopped in profits because I'm moving my stop down, and that's fine. So sometimes I do miss the big runs, but if the trade goes against me, I'm always at least making something for my time. So that's why I move my stop down really as soon as I can into the profit zone. This one was nice here. Got about 15, maybe 10. Couple nice touches there. Got a hold one in on that candle as it crossed below the 20. Put a stop above the wicks there. And got about 10, I believe, on this one. Took a loss here. Maybe you shouldn't have traded it because it was so flat there. But I did because the setup was there. So we had some touches and a hold. I went in, and I think I only lost 6 ticks on this one. However, went in on this one here on that nice red bar right there, and probably got about 20 off of this one. So I say in one sentence that I shouldn't have traded this because it was flat right there and I took a loss, but then the next one I made 20 ticks off of. So yeah, you just never know. You just have to make sure that the risk reward is appropriate. And that, I think, concluded my day there on ES. Now, let's go check MES. And let's pull this up here. It's not showing here, but we're going to let's go here, close this, MES here, show details there. All right, perfect. So here was MES, okay, and we'll go in and start right here. First trade of the day, had a couple nice touches, went in. I do not know how I did not get stopped out there. I did not get stopped out there. I don't know how that didn't happen, but I didn't get stopped out. Should have been, but I wasn't for whatever reason. And I went down and probably got 20 off of that. So thank goodness that stop loss didn't trigger, and I have no idea why it did not, but it probably should have. So it probably should have been a loss, but it didn't trigger, and therefore got about 20 off of that one, maybe even more. Took a loss here on MES. We had that nice touch on the green candle, almost got to the 20 there. Went in on that whole candle. Now I probably could have taken about 8 ticks on this one. I did not move my stop loss down quick enough to capture that move, and it started coming back up against me, and I got stopped out there in that green candle for about a 6 tick loss. Nice one here. Had a couple beautiful touches there on a 50. Went in on a red hold candle. Got down and probably scored 15 to 20 on that one there. Beautiful here. Just very nice. Had a touch and hold there, went in and probably got about 20. Now I will say the wicks are longer on futures versus SPY. So that is something that I will need to think about if I want to continue trading futures or not, because you can get stopped out a lot easier with this strategy due to the longer wicks on futures versus SPY. So, yeah, we'll have to see if that's actually going to work out for me or not. But I'm willing to trade futures for a week to see what it's like and to see if I want to make a move over there or not. Took a loss here. Kind of a B setup. You see we have, 3 candles holding below the 20. I went in on that green candle as it got closer to the 20 because it looked like it was going to hold. It did not. Promptly got stopped out for a 4 tick loss there. Nice win here. Just went in on this touch, actually, just because of the way it was basing. It went up to the 50. Literally had a 3 tick stop loss, so if it didn't work out, be a 3 tick loss, no big deal. Worked out. End up getting about 15, I believe, off of that one there. Conversely, it took about a 15 win there. Let's go over here. Had a couple nice touches there on the 100, which is a red line. Went in on that whole candle. Took profits down here on that red hammer candle. Maybe only got about 7 or 8 ticks from that one there. This one was really nice. Had some really nice touches. Went in on that long touch candle there as it started going back down. Pulled about 20, I believe, off of that one there. And that concluded my day. There's some other good opportunities. Look at these, just piled up there. I just kind of quit trading there. I was done for the day. Futures is a funny animal, and I can say that because now I've traded both SPY and futures. Futures is definitely a little more risky just because of the wicks versus SPY. And I think that's something to think about, at least for me. I would have made more on SPY today than I would have on futures, that is for sure. I probably would have won more on SPY than I would on futures, just because the wicks are just much smaller and you get a full bodies on SPY versus a lot of these, they're like all wick. Look at these. Now on SPY, these are like almost full body candles. They're not just wick. So you get a much better readout on how the market is moving versus SPY. But I will say the strategy does work on futures, and that makes me very happy to know that, because there's a lot of guys in our Discord group that do trade futures and not SPY. So there is that. I just think you got to be a little more cautious with it. This is a Tactical Scalper, out.